Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In today's episode, we are taking on our last dungeon in this entire game. This is Ganons Tower. Ganons Tower is a very straightforward and easy dungeon. There's no real gimmick to this. I mean, as you guys can see, it's just one floor. One floor that just raises upwards, goes straight on ahead. In the first room, though, I will say that it pits you against trials. So you have to complete 4 trials before you can unlock the next area, which is the middle section right there. And as soon as you get to that middle section, you have to go through another trial in order to get the dungeon item. And then when you use that said dungeon item to proceed further till you get to the very tippity top at the map here. There are a lot of boss battles. I'm going to say this right now. This is the dungeon where they pit you against a lot of bosses. A lot of old familiar faces, as well as a new one. And as well as, you know, the King of Evil himself at the very top. But anyways, it's pretty much it in a nutshell. The middle room, I will say, the middle trial, I told you guys are practically 2 trials that you have to go through this dungeon. The first trial, you have to complete 4 set tasks by going into the 4, where it branches off the 4 areas. But in the middle section, you're going through a maze, and I will get into that more when we get to that part. But you're going through a maze in the second trial there. But anyways, without further ado, let's get on with the episode. Welcome everyone back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In the last episode, we ventured down here to Hyrule to find out what has become of Princess Zelda. And we found out that Ganondorf has kidnapped her and retreated back into his tower, which we are going to take on. Ganon's Tower, the final dungeon of this game. So let's go on without further ado. As soon as we come in here, open the door. Welcome you guys to Ganon's Tower. A monument to all that is becoming of the evil king himself. Now in this room, right off the bat, we are given a gateway of sorts. We cannot go on any farther than this. These symbols on the wall right here indicate that sort of keys are required. There are 4 major keys, each one having an indication of previous bosses that we have faced. We must go through each one of these gates here and complete the trials ahead of us and behind each one of these gates here. So without further ado, let's go on through this one. Now, I will mention, during these trials here, you can only use certain items. Certain items are required for you to advance any further than this. This is kind of a monument to Dragon Roost Cavern in a way. You have to use the grappling hook to swing across onto these molten lava pits, molten lava platforms right here, and continue to do so until you hit this one. And I hit my button. Ah! So we're gonna have to start this over again. Oh boy, kind of like a repeat of last time. There are water jugs here in case you need to make your own makeshift ones, but really you don't really need to. You only need the ones that are right in front of you. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to sneeze like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on to this one. As soon as you come on to this one here, you can't go any further. What you need to do is simply stop and climb. Climb all your way up to the top here. And then jump and use the Deku Leaf to get over here. Now, you can either take on these bubbles here, or you can just simply ignore them, go through the door. But I chose to take them on like that. But beyond every one of these doors at the end of each hallway, on one of these gates, is a boss Redux fight. So now we need to defeat Goma again, the boss of Dragoner's Cavern. Now, I will say your inventory changes every time you fight these bosses. You can only use the item that you used to defeat the boss, originally. So you have to use the same strategy in order to do so. I do like these fights because these are like Redux fights. Now I will say, if you missed the picture for the figurine, this is your second chance to get these pictures. Not all the bosses are apparent though. That's only 4 of the major bosses that we fought across our journey. So now, what we can do is we have to fight Goma again, like this. I do like these fights because, as you guys can see, it's kind of black and white. Fighting these guys, it's really nifty. And the hero's charm, in case you haven't realized, the hero's charm allows me to actually see the boss's HP. So the boss's HP is apparent here. So let's go ahead and grab Mr. Valu's tail again. And then swing across here. And let the molten lava fall on top of Mr. Goma. So practically you're fighting all 4 major bosses again at the end of every little hallway. These are the keys I would mention to the opening that door. You have to defeat all 4 of them in order to progress any further. So let's go ahead and wait for the trail to come back. And then we're going to simply get rid of the Goma's tail here. Or Goma's armor. Goma's armor, if I can ever speak. With that, now Goma's going to shed his armor like he did the first time. Now we have to fight these bosses, fight him again. And now, as you guys can see, you'll see his HP drop really fast because you have the Master Sword. The Master Sword makes this fight really easy. And there we go, we defeated Goma. Once we defeat a boss, the first symbol on the door lights up. And now we must go on and do the next one, which is over here. This is kind of a Forbidden Woods kind of feel to it. So we have to go through the Forbidden Woods practically again in order to come over here. So we need to have our Deku Leaf mostly for this room. So let's go ahead and activate that switch over there. Wait for the trolley to come over here. And then just simply blow on our way up this way. We need to jump on these gigantic tentacles. Alright, and then I need to wait until this guy pulls down here, and then we can actually, if I can hit it just right, there's a kind of a switch over there that we need to hit. Come over here to the trolley. Continue on our way down this way to the gigantic tentacles. Go ahead and come up this way here. Alright, at this point, just simply use your Deku Leaf to come all the way over here. Be careful of the P-Hats. If the P-Hats do get close to you, simply hit the Deku Leaf again to stun them in a way. So let's go ahead and take out. There we go. Got rid of you before you did anything, sir. Let's go ahead and see what's in here. Magic power? Okay, good. And heart's good. Alright, so let's go on and fight our second boss. Our second boss is none other than Kalidamos. So get your boomerang out. This is going to be the only thing that you use during this entire fight. Simply just using the boomerang to cut down his tentacles. Now, I will say this fight got like 10 times easier during the boss refight because simply you got a fully powered up Master Sword. This guy's HP is nothing now that you have that. So once you chop down all the things down here, I think there's one more around here somewhere, or 2 more I should say. There we go. Come over here. Let's go ahead and take him out. There we go. 1 cycle. And we took out Kalidamos. That's all it takes, folks. Now Kalidamos is defeated. Now we must go on to the next one. which is over here. And no, folks, it's not the Tower of the Gods. I will say that right now. The Tower of the Gods and the Forsaken Fortress are not represented in this. It's the Earth Temple next. So what we have to do here is careful with redeads. The best bet I could really tell you is just simply, during this first segment right here, you could just simply just keep on going on this way because you really don't need it. There's redeads over there. There's enemies over there, but you can completely ignore them. But this segment right here, you will need. Be careful. Knock down all the coffins right here. And pose galore. You need to have these dark choo-choos appear. But we're going to go ahead and take out the Poe right there. Because that Poe is going to be really annoying to do what I'm going to do here. There's a dark choo-choo already kind of... Whoa! Dark choo-choo already kind of stoned. In a way. He's stoned. Oh boy, come on, Poe. There's actually a fairy right here. Holy crap. Grab that fairy. The fairies! Let's grab them. Okay. Poe, I need to have you come up this way here. But simply, I need to have a dark choo-choo. And I need to petrify him. So that way we can drop it down on this switch over here. This is probably the most annoying hallway to go down because you have to do this. So let's go on and ignore all these enemies and keep going as fast as we can because that Poe or that dark choo-choo will despawn after a while off the switch. And then finally, now down this hallway, go ahead and knock down all these. We're gonna be doing this process again. We just have to have dark choo-choos appear here. There's dark choo-choo right there. Okay. So we need to have magic power real quick. There we go. Now we'll say the light is over here. So you're gonna have to have a choo-choo. My best bet is to simply stun the one that's farthest away from you. So this one. Come over here and grab this one real quick. And then hit it on the switch. Because the light is so far away from the switch. Let's go ahead and pick them up here. And then the staircase will go down here. Now, I will say, just ignore everything that's on here along the way here. Even this. Well, it looks like I was a little too late, so I'm gonna have to fight the Stalfos. If you can do it, if you can do it fast enough, you can actually completely ignore the Stalfos, and you don't have to fight him. Let's go ahead and simply just take him out real quick, just because he's gonna get in your way. Let's go ahead and do this choo-choo business again. Hurry on down here. Hurry. Hurry. Hurry! Alright, there we go. So now we're up on the staircase again. Alright. Now, let's go on inside here. And take on the boss of the Earth Temple. So we're fighting none other than Jalhala again. So let's go ahead and fight him like we normally did here. So let's use our mirror shield to stun him like this, pick him up, and toss him at the spiked wall. And then use the hurricane spin to take out the pose. That is his health bar. This is probably going to be the fastest, well, no, this is going to be probably the longest boss fight you're going to have to fight again. So let's go ahead and grab our hearts here. Avoid his fire breath. Use the mirror shield to stun you. Make you visible. Pick you up, Mr. Big Poe, and throw you at the wall. Charge up the hurricane spin, and let her rip. You can only kill a certain number of Poes each cycle. So they won't let you once you kill a certain number, it automatically stops. The cutscene actually automatically stops. So you have to go and kill like a certain number, and then everything will be. Oh gosh, I'm possessed. Let's get into the light. Get into the light. There we go. Get that possessed. Oh gosh, here it comes again. Woo! You missed, big boy. Go ahead and take you out, Mr. Boy. Mr. Big Poe. Mr. Po Face. Let's go ahead and do this. Charge it up and let her rip. There we go. Valhalla is defeated. Now, we only have one more symbol to defeat. It's none other than our friend at the Wind Temple. So let's go on down here into the Wind Temple's access here. And like I said before, if you're missing any of these bosses' pictures for the figurines, you can snap a picture of them again, and it will work out. You will get the figurine. Okay, for this, I'm going to have Deku Leaf, the Iron Boots. I'm going to have the hookshot here in just a bit, but there's going to be a Wizorb over here. I don't know where he's at. Oh, I see him. There he is. Maybe I don't need a bow. There we go, stupid Wizorb. Okay, for this, you need to get your Iron Boots out here, and bada bing, bada boom, whee! And then just simply glide on over here. I would suggest for this, go right in between these things, like so, and everything will work out just fine. This hallway is really not that bad. I will say that right now. You can just skip like majority though, simply using the first switch. There is a second switch in case you accidentally, mess up and you are back here. But anywho, let's get our hookshot out real quick. And aim at the hookshot at the target right here. Let's go on and take on our final boss. And the boss is none other than, if I can get my tongue right. There we go. None other than Molgera, our friend of the Wind Temple. So let's go ahead and take on Molgera again. Okay, there we go. Not you again, you stupid worm. Use the hookshot to grab onto his tongue, and then simply take out his minion whenever he spits out, because the minions do make the fight like really annoying because of the fact that it's really hard to lock onto his tongue with the minions out here. So just simply take him out. Grab him with the hookshot, and then take him out. And not only that, every time you do a cycle on Molgera, he'll spit out 3 more. So there is no limit to how many worms you can have at once. So it's best to take out the 3 that he spits out every cycle. Let's go ahead and take out you, Mr. Worm. There we go. Oh, Molgera! Oh my gosh. Go ahead and lock onto his minion here. And he's gonna eat me. Whoa! Not today. I'm not your snack today. Okay. Where are you at, you stupid worms? There you are. Go ahead and take you guys out. There we go. Alright, Mr. Worm. There we go. So he's got about half health. So let's go ahead and take this guy out. Alright. So he's got one more cycle and he should be done like dinner. Okay, so get away from him because he's going to pop out of the ground here. There we go. I kind of had a hunch he was going to pop out somewhere. And watch Molgera where he's at. Zoom your camera out so you can see where Molgera is going to land. Woo! He almost ate me. Not today, boy. I'm not your snack. Go ahead and take out that worm. One more worm to go. Alright. Now, Molgera is going to spawn right there. Now let's go ahead and take out his tongue. And with that, Molgera is defeated. Once you defeat Molgera, the door will unlock. Now that we have defeated all 4 of the bosses. Alright. So now we can get on further into Ganons Tower. I'm going to save that for the next episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, we are going to venture down further into Ganon's Tower. Hopefully find that son of a gun. So I'll see you guys in the next episode.